YouTube. It's Ronny Mp. Whoop.
It's RonnyMP.com.
Wanna join my free gift card giveaway? Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification. Then let me know that you subscribe down below. That's it. Hey yo, what's good YouTube? You know who it is. It's your boy Ronny Mp. Thank you and welcome to a brand new video of It's Ronny Mp. The show will bring you guys a couple of videos or a bunch of videos suggested by you guys and you guys only. For today's video we have, well, first of all, we have why you're not succeeding in Shopify, so why you keep failing. 99% of you are failing because you're all doing this wrong. Okay, you are doing this wrong. It's very unfortunate, but it has to be told, and obviously that's why I'm here to help you guys address this. Now, before going into that, if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button because I make videos like this every single day for you guys and I don't want you guys to miss out on it. So hence to why I'm asking you to go ahead and click the subscribe button as well as the notification button next to it as well, so you can be entered into the competition of for the giveaway and whatnot. Up here you see it's my course that I just made, drop shipping, based on drop shipping. So if you need help with that, it's training. There you go, that's the training for that. Make sure you click the link in the description and it'll take you through to the training. Those are the results from the students. Okay, so with that being said, this is why you're failing. Number one, and I see this a lot, guys. I see this a lot, and yeah, it's kind of crazy, but people think that they need hundreds and hundreds of thousands of products on their store so they can start making money. Okay, majority of the time you can have like 100 products and only 2 of them are bringing you sales. Only 2 of them is what's actually supporting the whole store, the whole complete Shopify store that you've built up. Only 2 products out of 100 that's bringing in actual income that you're living off, let's just say, and the rest, they're doing nothing, they're just sitting there. Okay, so that reason why I'm telling you that is to show you that you do not need thousands of products. You're not trying to be the next Amazon out here and importing hundreds and hundreds of thousands of products. In fact, that's a waste of time. The time you're spending on that, you could have paid a virtual assistant to import, like, I don't know, 10 products into your store and then get them to market that, to push it, to do marketing for you, if they can do Facebook ads and help you set that up and whatnot. But if you want to learn how to do that yourself, you need that, then obviously, as I mentioned, my training is there for you from the link in the description. Or if you need even me to help you in that, all the services I provide are down below in the link in the description. So that's the number one mistake that I see people making. Okay, thinking that they need to import thousands of or even hundreds of products into the store. You don't need to do that, because the majority of the time you're taking the customer from Facebook, and the first thing they'll land on when they click onto the link from the ad is your product page. That's it. Or it'll be your collection. Some people like to put the collection link, so they click on the link and then it takes them to the collection of similar content. So say for example it's a cat product that they saw on Facebook, you click on a link and it takes you to your cat collection that you've created of your cat products. What majority of people prefer, including even me, it just varies from product to product, but it's more advisable to just put the exact product you're selling, the exact product they saw on Facebook, so it takes them to that, so that, you know, it's just so you don't reduce your conversion rates and whatnot. But it depends on you, but I'm telling you that's a wiser way to do it, because, you know, they saw the product there on Facebook or even on Instagram from clicking the link in the bio, and then they landed on a collection rather than the exact product. And if you've got a huge collection, they now need to start scrolling through looking for that product. They're not gonna do that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, they're not gonna do that. I'm telling you, it's going to reduce your conversion rate by a ton. Okay, so you don't want that. Number 2, make sure you're taking these notes. I'm telling you guys, this will help you out. Number 2 is a bad product. So you've chosen a bad product to waste marketing effort on, money and everything, and it's now killing your store. It's killing your mindset, because now you're thinking, this is not working, I can't believe, you know, this dropshipping doesn't work, and all of this stuff that you're thinking about. Okay, so choosing the product is key. It's actually very, very important. On more YouTube videos, I'm probably going to be showing you guys, how to select select the right products and whatnot, and try and go in depth. If you can't wait, then obviously the training is there. As I said, everything's covered in the training. Okay, so selecting the product is key, so you can obviously choose one that's needed in the market, because often what people do is they choose the product, a product that they like. Okay, so they go on AliExpress, they'll go on DHgate or whatever they're sourcing your products from, and you look like, oh, that would be nice, oh yeah, that's cool, I could see myself wearing it, when you're not the one that's buying it. You're not the one that's buying it, so you need to choose it based on research, good, nice, tangible research that you've done, and you've figured out that you know what, this is definitely going to be working. I can see this, I can see this working because of the research that I've conducted. I can see so and so pages doing it. Maybe your competitors are also selling it. It's selling like hotcakes on AliExpress. Then obviously that's good information, and you're not just going off that I think it's going to sell. So that's key. Okay, number 2 is bad traffic or poor traffic to your website, whatever you want to name it, meaning you're not getting enough traffic. Okay, so you having 10 people visit your store a day isn't really good enough, because the way conversions work, that you're going to need a lot more than that to even see one order. Okay, so it's kind of difficult if you haven't got a good source of traffic coming in, whether that's from influencers on Instagram, Twitter shoutouts, or Facebook itself. Okay, so it boils down to how much money you have that you want to be spending on advertising, and then it will depend on what your traffic is like. Okay, so if you don't have that much money, I suggest then perhaps budgeting, or just finding a source of income that can help you fund your dropshipping business. It's a business at the end of the day, and at some point it's going to require cash from you, so you can invest some more cash into it to help you with the scalability and be able to scale up fast. Okay, so that's that. This one, guys, I see it often, especially if you decide to do influencer marketing. This applies to you a lot, which is a poor website. So a website that doesn't look great, that's very slow. Okay, it looks old, it lags a lot, people find it super scammy, it looks so sketchy, all these things. It's what can, if you want to produce a bad website, tick all these boxes, you're going to have a bad website. Okay, so you need to make sure your website doesn't look scammy, it looks professional, it looks clean. Clean is key. Make sure it looks clean, that your images are optimized, so try and shrink your images as small as possible. Often the images from AliExpress are fine, but however, if they're not, then go ahead and shrink them, image shrinker. Okay, so make sure your images are optimized. If you need to remove maybe a few plugins, maybe it might be a plugin that's slowing your Shopify store down, so look into that, and possibly try to remove, obviously apart from Oberlo, because Oberlo is needed, you need Oberlo, but try to clean that up basically, because sometimes people get carried away with plugins. Oh, I need this, I need that, and now you've got one too many, you've got too many plugins, and now things are just messed up. Okay, your navigation bar also on the top of your store needs to look clean and not confusing. Don't have too much going on. Okay, don't have too many pop-ups. You know how you I always forget the name of the plugins. Well, the plugins that whenever somebody buys a product from a different location, it lets somebody know, somebody from China, somebody from USA bought this product. But yeah, don't have too many of the plugins that pops up everywhere, like just popping up everywhere, because it comes across a bit of, it comes across a bit of a like scammy, like a scam, because how normally when you land on, say for example, you're trying to stream free movies online, right? I'm not saying I do it, but but the majority of the people do. And sometimes how you land on them website where there's just pop-ups everywhere, bing, your Mac has a virus, even though Mac is super difficult for Mac to get a virus. If you know the deal with Macs, they don't really get viruses like that. Your Mac has a virus, this has a virus, click on here, click, just all sorts of pop-ups everywhere. Okay, you don't want that. You don't want to associate yourself with that. I would say keep it to one. If there's one pop-up which tells someone that, you know, somebody from USA or from England purchased this product, then that's fine, but don't have too many pop-ups. I would say 2, maximum 2 is fine. 2 being the sales pop-up where it notifies a customer that somebody purchased it, and the second pop-up is maybe to just capture someone's email address. Okay, so make sure you set it on exit, so before they're about to exit your store, then it pops up so that it can collect their email address with a discount, you know, 50% or 70% off on your next sale. Just sign up, basically just like a sign up thing. You know, if you're into Shopify, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're just starting out, as I mentioned, obviously then you need some training, then the training is there for you. Up there, link is in the description, as I mentioned. But that's that. And then now we're just going to go over the good things that you need to make sure that you have on your Shopify store, and if you don't have, then you need to make sure you add it, as I said. Okay, the big thing which will help your conversions a lot, and I see this on so many Shopify websites, is that they have the add to cart. The add to cart button is like that tiny. Obviously I'm exaggerating it, but it's super tiny. It's literally like that, and it says add to cart, and it just doesn't stand up. You know, it's not even stand up. It doesn't stand out. It's not right in your face. It needs to be big and bold. Just add me, like add to cart. It works. Okay, don't ask me how it works. It works. Everybody does it, or the successful stores do it anyways. The add to cart button is nice and big. It's green, it's red, a big add to cart button with a bright and bold color. So maybe red if that's the color of your theme or scheme for your website, or green, just a nice color, but make sure it's bright and big. Okay, so add to cart is very important. The other one is you need to add trust seals. Okay, people refer to them as verified tags, like showing that Visa, check out how, you know what, let me just grab it and show you guys. Let me just pull it up quickly and show it to you guys. Let's see. Okay, so this is what I mean, guys. Can you see this here? This is what you need just below or even above your add to cart button. I'll say just below your add to cart button, so add to cart, and then your trust seals right there. You need to make sure you have that on here or on your website, because it adds that extra comfort to your customer. I wouldn't say added security, because you're not actually adding security to your website. It's not like you're reinforcing your website. Now your website is unhackable. It's nothing to do with that, but it's just to do with conversion rates. When a customer sees that, it just makes them feel a bit more secure that it's supported by PayPal, Visa, powered by Stripe, or it's just to do with the psyche. Okay, don't ask why. Do it. If you don't believe me, then go ahead and research, and you see a ton of stores, dropshipping stores, they have this. It's a must. It just helps with your conversion rates. Okay, so don't argue, just go ahead and do that. All right, so let's just come off this screen right here, go back to our screen. So make sure you get that done, and then with the website itself, try to stick to 2 colors, I would say. Okay, so you're not creating a rainbow, okay, unless you're creating a I don't know, maybe a children's store, and you need to have multiple colors on your website. So we're talking about theme overall, yeah, or your color scheme. Don't have too many colors going on. Stick with 2 colors, maximum 3. So meaning, so if your let's say your website, your color scheme is green and white, then stick with green and white. Maybe the add to cart button, you can make it a different color and have it red, or you know, or orange, or whatever, bold and big, as I mentioned. Okay, so that's that basically. Just make sure you have 2 colors, 2 color schemes going on. Like, you know, if look at YouTube right now, the platform that you're watching from, 2 colors, white and red. That's it. Amazon do a similar thing. You don't see multiple colors going on. It's like a dark blue with a yellowish type of thing. Like on the Amazon, you can go and verify and check. Facebook, blue and white. You know, Coca-Cola, red. We can go on forever. Red and white, I believe. We can go on forever. Red and black. You get the gist. We can go on forever. Okay. So just make sure you choose 2 colors, and then you're fine to go. Okay. And then the last thing is with shopping. With shipping on your store, because I've seen this occur quite often where people, including me, I used to do it a lot as well, which you put like shipping time takes 50 to 60 days, or from 1 to 50 or 60 days shipping for AliExpress this is. But if you choose ePacket all the time, guys, then you don't really have to worry about that. And to be honest with you, with ePacket, it takes less than 50 days for it, you know, for the product to actually arrive to the customer. So it's, I don't know, a good rule of thumb you can stick with is just say 1 to 2 weeks. And then, you know, obviously make sure it's ePacket. As long as you say 1 to 2 weeks, then it's fine. Usually they process the order within, you know, it depends on how fast the supplier is, but most of the time it's just like a day or a couple of days, or 2. Then, you know, they make sure that's processed. And then, as I said, it depends on the supplier. Some take longer than others to actually process the product and then send it out to them, to the customer. However, on your Shopify store, you can just have 1 to 2 weeks. Then you're still being transparent about it. You're not lying, because 1 to 2 weeks is a long time. Majority of the time on ePacket, it takes around about that time anyways. So you're still remaining transparent, but you're not scaring away customers, because you know, you always get that. I hear it a lot where, you know, just be clear and transparent about it. And for example, let's say you go on AliExpress and you're seeing it just being, you know, just an example, you're seeing shipping times is saying from, I don't know, from 1 day to I don't know, like 60 or 70 days. Okay, I haven't come across a product that says that 70 days, which is kind of ridiculous. It's crazy long. But if you're a dropshipper, you should know by now that AliExpress, or just any product that's being shipped from China or from wherever it is, it takes time. You're shipping it from here to like across the world. It does take time, okay, unfortunately. So just make sure you're still transparent about it, but obviously 1 to 2 weeks is fine. You're still being clear about it. You know, if a customer were to come back, then back to you, or send you an email saying where's my product, then you can obviously just direct them to the page saying, hey, we mentioned to you that the product will take 1 to 2 weeks. Just please be patient. Your order's on the way. If you've got the tracking number, then grab the tracking number and you know, and send it over to them, just to make them feel reassured and whatnot. Okay, so that is all the tips I have for you guys for this video. I mean, there's a ton more content coming for you guys on your way, so make sure you subscribe to the channel itself, give this video a thumbs up, share this video out with your friends, with your aunties, with everyone, you know, and help the MP gang grow. Okay, with that being said, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, I mean, this video was a bit tailored towards people or someone who's already started their dropshipping I was gonna say career someone who's already started their dropshipping store, and you know, they're a bit confused on why they're not getting sales or anything else like that, so this was tailored towards them. But if for whatever reason you're brand new to drop shipping, when I was talking about all the way through this whole video, when I was talking, maybe there was something that you didn't understand or it wasn't clear to you, then obviously the training is over there for you guys. It's created by me for you guys, and it's basically a shortcut in a way that you're not going to be repeating a lot of the mistakes that I used to do when I used to be a beginner back in the days. So it really just shows you what works and what's working currently, and yeah, so make sure you check that out, and you educate yourself, because as I said, there's a ton of money. I've said this before, there's a ton of money, there's thousands. I've made thousands from it, so you know, in the coming videos I'm going to be showing you guys a few things as well, breaking it down. So stay tuned, there's plenty more content coming towards you guys that you guys are going to be loving. And yeah, so with that being said, guys, by watching this video, you do not waste your time. Don't forget to tell your haters to get in line, and I will catch you guys on another video. Thank you very much, take care, bye.